Okay, there we go. I think we're live now.
Okay.
All right, cool. So, and I say that in that, hey, if you're out in the live chat, do me a favor, say hello. Let us know you can see us and hear us, but I'm pretty sure. Okay, so Truck Driver Appreciation Week follow up. One could consider this to be like a focus group. You
As
know,
appointment.
did you know that
Just wants random.
last week was Truck Driver Appreciation Week, and many thought there'd be a party in the parking lot, or like what does that mean? What do you have? What is Truck Driver? Let's just pause. Right? What is it? What is Truck Driver Appreciation? I don't even know. Does
I
anybody
don't know.
does that mean, a slice of pizza at the terminal? Does it mean
Free soda at the
yeah, I mean,
the gas station?
what
What? Yeah.
what do you get? I mean, do you expect anything? Do you get anything? Do you get gift cards, t-shirts, pizza, hot dogs, gas? Nothing? I don't know.
Let's look it up. I'm gonna go look it up. Hold on.
I really do want to know. I'm sure I sound like I'm kidding. Half the time you can't tell if I'm kidding or if I'm angry or what I'm doing, but I really don't know. And we now have, these, Cupcake Day and Capricorn Day. I mean, I don't know.
Okay, so I just looked it up
Okay.
and it says many truckers receive benefits like free meals, drinks, prizes through raffles, and discounts at truck stops and associated businesses.
Okay.
Like hats, it says, or tools, recognition on social media, extra fuel card points,
Party in the
that kind
parking
of
lot.
thing.
Like,
I
indeed, when you envision party in the parking lot, is this, like, wow, I can't, man, everyone's here for me? But it's really more like this. I don't even know what that is. I found that. I don't even know. So, but me, I always say like nobody cares. And corporate shame works. We know that now because of the dry run fee request. We'll talk about that too.
Right, right.
But I mean, I'm just trying to draw attention to things that maybe they do matter. I say get to know your ecosystem, but you know what? Come on, man. Let's just be honest. Nobody's doing that.
Hi, this is Janet.
And that's why I wrap it into Truck Driver Appreciation. If you don't even know what the other parts of the
No, that's
ecosystem do, how
all
are you
things
going to have Truck Driver Appreciation Week?
everything else.
I think Cupcake Day was a bigger deal. Oh my God, it's Capricorn Day again? We're the ecosystem's neutral zone. Again, you don't need that. Nobody cares. But
Mm,
okay, so this was a month
mm.
ago. We did a dry run fee request denied show. And did you know what? Charles says they're paying him. He put this up on, I mean, this was on LinkedIn for weeks.
Yeah,
It was a textbook example of a dry run.
yeah,
Sue, have you
yeah.
ever been able to recoup a dry run fee?
Yeah,
Oh, you have.
yeah. There's certain, not from them, but
Oh,
there's certain companies that do.
okay. All right. But there's certain companies that do. That's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you think those are the same companies that do Truck Driver Appreciation Week?
Who knows? I don't know. Here's that's a good question. I mean, what I'm reading on there, truck driver appreciation is more for the gas stations and stuff like that. It's not for brokers showing appreciation for sure.
Oh no. Are you bursting the bubble? Did you just say
Yeah,
that? So that
I
it was for
did.
so it's for the businesses.
Yeah.
So it really is
Uh,
more like this.
Yes, I think so. That's what it said. Free drinks, free food. I mean, I mean, it's better than nothing.
Well,
I mean,
but
truly, but
I put that in the I that was in the teaser for the show that I think the people in the office get to party.
the
Hey,
problem. Oh,
driver
yeah,
appreciation way. They get a
yeah.
bunch of fake steering wheels and act like they're driving. Like Trump did when he was stumping. I can't I think it's embarrassing that people actually were like, "Oh, Trump likes truckers because he got in a truck. Yeah. He acted like he was yelling. Okay, whatever. Who cares? Oh, Truck Driver Appreciation Week. Yay. Okay, so this is when it was.
Okay.
And this is right now is the most content about truck driver. There's no content. There are
NTD.
there are titles of articles, but nobody does a show. I mean, I don't know. Maybe Freight Waves had like a giveaway. Again, for the brokers, and the gas stations, and the sponsors, everybody in the office. So, how do truckers feel? It feels good to be
Hmm.
seen, even if just for a week. That's kind of sad, huh?
That is pretty sad.
That's kind of sad.
Actually,
All
yeah.
right. That's the guy sitting with the dog and the hot dogs. I mean, but you take what you can get. That's the thing. When you're you're used to scraps 51 weeks of the year. Man,
Hmm.
that one week, man, that feels pretty good. Wow, they're letting me out of the cage today? That's cool. Whoa. All right, get back in the cage. Um, but really, yeah, talk is cheap. I mean, this is what, which one is 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 the majority feeling? Is it, man, it feels good to be seen, or talk is cheap?
Probably
Bec-
talk is cheap.
I'm pretty sure because I also said this in the promo for the show. Man, just pay the guys.
Yeah.
Just pay them more and everything's cool. And I say that for all employees, which makes me a socialist. I'm so irritated that that word is like demonic. It's just an idea of like actually giving a shit. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to step on the eagle and the guns. You go to the trade show, excuse me, when you go to the trade show, this is what you get. This is when you come in from golfing and racquetball at the trade show. I'm not shitting you. You get whatever you want as much as you want. And you know what happens? Because this hurts me. So I get to eat a couple of I'm stuffing crabs in my suit and trying to eat, and shoving. I'm like Dan Aykroyd in Trading Places at the Christmas party. And after like 20 minutes, like, yep, take the food away, we're done. And what do they do with it all? Throw it
Probably throw it
away.
away.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
There'll be more after the next. Thanks for coming to the trade show. Go ahead and hit the links again. Get those back nine. And after the back nine, we're going to have cigars, caviar, cocktails out the wazoo for 15 minutes. We'll see you then. Like, it's ridiculous. Truck Driver Appreciation Week? Guy cooking hot dogs with a switchblade. I mean, oh my God. Check, check, check. It's crazy. I knew this would be a great show.
So is there any drivers on the chat? Maybe ask them if anything happened for them while they're on the road.
No, they're all
Curious.
stressed out. No, nobody's here. No, you can't tune in to nobody has time to tune in to YouTube shows. God, no. We're at the terminal sweating it. I'm running from yeah. Oh, how'd that pesky slide get in there? Somebody sent it to me. This is proof. Somebody sent me this.
Wow.
I know. I'm not reading it. That's why I'm saying. You think I'm kidding?
No. That
No, man. There's
wow.
plenty. Oh, dollar.
Wow.
Plenty. Here's an uplifting story. A moment, a trucker is distracted by porn before deadly crash that killed beloved dad.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, explain this one. What's going on?
Well, it was published, I think, during Truck Driver Appreciation Week, and a driver in England was,
Watching porn?
and everything else, I guess. I don't know. He was on his phone. I think he was also on the phone. That's another. You know, you think autonomous trucking isn't a great idea? You know? Like people he sat in his truck for like a minute after the crash just pondering.
Was flashing on
He
his
was
ex view.
he got 10 years in prison.
Wow.
Oh no. And I mean, like what? But here I'll tell you, I will say this right now. There's a trucker out there. There's a guy in an office out there. There's somebody out there right now that needs to like, whoa, put the phone down, man. Put your phone down because you're just not realizing, the severity of those swipes, etc. Anyways, PSA. Uh, let's see. CHP puts carrier out of service. Come on, man. You think the guy's like, what's the problem? It's on the truck. Look at that sucker. You think that's out of service? Here we go. Here's some truck driver appreciation. Hey, as long as you're following the direction of our compliance team, you'll be up and running soon. Guys waiting to get signed up. How about that for Truck Driver Appreciation Week? 1 week of like not a bunch of hoops for carriers that have already hauled for you. How about that? That'd be cool. I think I got this in here. Yeah, this is in the, CDL applicants must go through legal status verification. It is got to be frustrating to, you're trying to run a DOT way station and you're still trying to sort out who's legal and who's not legal. That right? That wouldn't that be frustrating?
Yeah.
God, that would suck. What do they do for Truck Driver Appreciation Week?
Huh.
Rubber bullets. Ah. Okay, here's another uplifting story. Cars at the Capitol features Andy Warhol BMW. This was there we go, September 17th. Right now you see this, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, it's a neat looking car and they're going to have something and lots of lobster or whatever. Guess what happened? Are you ready for this?
What? What?
The guy died while unloading the car
Wow.
and they canceled the freaking thing. Isn't that
Wow.
crazy? It's
How did
weird.
he die?
Well, that's what I think everybody wants to know. We see the M1, and then like they had news coverage. I mean, can you imagine? Car hauler dies on camera or something. We see the
Yeah.
M1 being delivered down the ramp from an enclosed, the carrier, right? And I mean, that's a great carrier, considered one of the
Oh,
best,
the
carriers.
reliables. Yeah.
I mean, so it's not
They've
an.
been around for a while.
Anyways,
Yeah.
I don't know. Medics responded to call a man trapped under a vehicle, finding the
So you
guy.
somehow or another rolled it
Like
over top of himself.
I don't exactly know, right? I think that they were, truck driver died while unloading the car. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's because it's not like those gates move quickly. I mean, like the lift, right?
Well, yeah, it says under the car, so maybe it wasn't in gear and he was halfway in and out or something.
Ooh,
Huh.
I know.
They're probably not going to get into it yet. When did this happen?
It just happened like last week.
Oh, you would think they'd know then, or they'd maybe not for the family. I
Actually,
don't
it
know.
probably I think it happened 7 days ago. I think it happened last Thursday.
Yeah.
Sucks.
See.
So keep an eye out. Yeah, keep an eye out. Hey, here's another one. Hey, Wayne Wagoner, he passed away. Guy was an icon. See, and in a way, we're having Truck Driver Appreciation Week right now. Like, it's focused on we're focused on
Okay.
carriers, which is
Well,
why
I
this.
just found out how this happened.
Oh wow, what'd you find out?
It says that while unloading it, um, a winch holding the car failed, causing the car to fall and pin the worker.
Oh wow, a winch failed.
So they were winching it off. It must have broke off, and then it ran him over, basically, is what I'm reading, basically.
Wow.
That's horrible.
Wow. Wow, that's horrible. Oh
Wow,
my
that is
God. I wonder
crazy.
if it was caught on camera.
Ew. Yeah, man.
Okay.
Says he painted that car within how many minutes?
You know, Andy Warhol's
28 minutes.
8 minutes,
20, 28
28
minutes.
minutes. Andy
The
Warhol's
hand.
one of those guys that, like, because as you look at it, like it seems kind of random. You know, that's one of the things about a genius artist is it seems kind of
Yeah,
random, and yet I don't know, it looks pretty cool.
it's cool. I don't know how you would do it in 28 minutes, man. I mean,
Like, what's in
that's
his
kind of crazy.
what is in his mind, right?
Well, have you seen his paintings?
Do 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 do. Uh, all right, let's do some memos. AutoSled launches secure pass digital gate pass system. Do you know anything about this?
Mm-mm.
No. When I read this stuff, I wonder, is this like, do people in, do people at the ground level see this stuff, or is this just like corporate stuff?
Yeah, I don't. Digital gate pass system. Interesting.
And it's only on AutoSled, so like, I don't know. To me, if for this to be like a wow, it would be nationally. I mean, but I don't know how you do that anyways. And besides, if you do something big enough and great enough, somebody's gonna just buy you, and now it's not yours anymore.
So
So
does it say what
don't
this,
be
how
big and
it
great.
works, or
I know that's the other thing. No, I mean
shipments for real
it's
time?
just you know okay. So there's a QR code, and so there's some technology here. I mean,
Local shipment driver details are verified without vehicle cannot be released for pickup. Okay. So they send a code to whoever they're picking it up from, and the driver, the right driver, has to have the code to get
and
the car.
and that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I totally see that, especially on high-end cars and stuff like that. Absolutely.
So that's a great selling point because that's the thing is, as one of thousands of brokers, you've got to have a great selling point,
Yeah.
right? And so, yeah, only on AutoSled. And here's so meanwhile, I see this every time there's an AutoSled story, there's a RunBuggy story. RunBuggy partners with PrePass, for way stations and stuff.
Yeah.
My question is which one of these programs has more impact? I mean, I
I,
guess they're different, but I don't know. Do you hear any, do you have any RunBuggy information? Is there anything, I don't know. Do you haul RunBuggy loads?
every once in a while, but not. I probably haul more auto sled than I do run buggy.
Do you?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Then I will probably say that auto sled pays better.
I was just gonna say. Oh man. Oh great. Now no more lobster.
I haven't even seen a lot of run buggy on Central unless they've
I'm
switched
I'm
to their only platform or something. So
I'm telling you, and they don't care because they don't watch this show. It's all about this. This is
yeah.
literally the game plan. Is just more lobster, more crab. I don't know how. I but when you have enough money, anything's possible, right?
Right.
I mean, that's really how it works. And I guess you just do that until, I don't know. Then you get another round of money and then you just put out more lobster. I don't know. Okay. So ACERTUS names a new CEO. Any reaction? Right? I
I
mean,
mean,
there you go. There you go. I mean, what does that even? What does it mean? What does it really mean?
I mean, unless you're, I mean, a part of the company, I don't know if it really affects any of us,
I does
honestly.
it
I mean, I guess it depends on what he does here. You know, are the prices going to go up? What does that mean exactly?
more lobster at the show?
Yeah,
But I mean, I will say this. I mean, I like this. You shared this with me,
yeah.
and he said carriers are the lifeblood of our business.
Okay, so then I would say, prove it.
There you go. That's what I was thinking too. What did they? How did they? What did they do for Truck Driver Appreciation Week?
Good. Yeah. Hey, that's what we should have went around asking all the big brokers. What did you do?
You know, I'm glad you asked me that. You know, I don't reach out to people for comment anymore because you
Yeah.
don't get one. Like I
Yeah, I
reached
would.
out, there was a company that had a big to do of partnerships, and no, there's no reply. So you're not gonna. It's just a waste of time, unfortunately. But I really would love to know what did they do,
Yeah,
and that
true.
goes. Let's ask all of them.
Yeah.
What'd you guys
I'd be
do?
curious.
Yeah, what'd you guys
What's the
do?
percentage you think that actually did anything?
When you had truck driver, what did you do? Did you do this?
Or did you do the lobster?
Or did you do this? Yeah. Again, and you know what? And again, every trade show, no, well, I guess not every trade show. You know what's interesting? Some of the dealer shows are
Uh-huh.
actually more a little closer to this
Uh-huh.
because they're not just and I think this is how when I see this and then they take it
Hmm.
away after 30 minutes, that's when I started to realize, wait a second. Who is this show for?
Right.
This is for the CEOs
Right. It's
to
not for
get
us little
excited.
people.
No, it's not. And that's why the little peons, there ain't nothing. You know,
Yeah.
yeah. Ugh, okay. Yeesh. All right. But I do like this, and I hope that I didn't say his name because I don't know him, and I mean hopefully hopefully it's a
Yeah.
good
I
deal.
mean,
I liked the old CEO, and then all right. Um, I threw this in here because I see this kind of stuff. Again, this is your lobster show information. Read it, please.
global critical logistics gets majority stakeholder.
And what is that? We have no context. But I do know this. Here's what I have learned. When you see equity partners
Yeah.
controlling interest, that's why there's a lobster at the show.
Right.
This is what, and that's where we have two different worlds. You have this and lobster at the show, and then you have Truck Driver Appreciation Week. And never will the two worlds collide.
Right.
And that's your context of why. Like, if you tell these guys, hey, we're gonna have Truck Driver Appreciation Week, they'd be like, why?
Yeah.
We're a
You're
logistics company. Okay. So should we get some hot dogs?
hmm Get out the
Well, what do you
barbecue.
want when you go to the trade show? Lobster and golf? Okay. And that's where, don't worry, everybody, we're almost done. Um, they thought they could ship hundreds of stolen cars worldwide and get away with it. It's eight guys in Detroit. Yeah, you know what? The reason I'm not going to read any further is because, like, this is every day.
Right.
You know how many eight guy rings out of Detroit there are?
Oh, well, and, and which major city too on top of
Exactly.
that.
So you got about what, 100 of those? That's
Yeah.
why I'll see like a news story. Feds crack down on $8 million worth of cars at Port of Virginia. I'm like, okay, that was like 3 days of. Okay,
Yeah, of them
yeah,
collecting cars.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's in the billions and the trillions. But here's an interesting story. Students getting cars shipped cross country say driver demanded thousands of more dollars than agreed. Well, now that sounds like the number one load board.
Let's see. Two Georgia Tech graduates and say they hired a company.
Will you read it out loud?
Says two Georgia Tech graduate students say they hired a company to ship their cars from the West Coast to Atlanta. When the truck driver got there, they say he demanded more money than they were expecting and they refused. They told Channel 2 consumer investigator Justin Gray that the truck driver got back on the downtown connector and drove their cars to Charlotte. Well then. All right, what else we got? Um, I I really just want to get answers. I want the car back. I want my friend's car back as well, said Rena, or Renee, sorry, who asked her last name was not to be used. It all started in Seattle. Renee says she and her roommate were shipping two cars from an internship there back to Atlanta for school. The price was 2,300.
Okay, two cars.
Yeah,
Seattle to
23.
Atlanta, 2,300.
That's really cheap.
Yeah, there's the beginning of the problem.
Yeah, that's more like to Dallas. But anyways, okay. Students getting cars shipped cross country say driver demanded thousands more dollars than agreed. When the truck driver arrived, he told them the price was now more like $5,000. Wow.
Ah, which is more like the real price.
Yeah. Renee and her roommate followed before dawn the next morning, and police were there at the impound with them. They shared the paperwork they had showing the price. They hired a middleman or broker, Aspired Auto Sales. Never heard of that.
Right.
To ship their cars. It shows Inspired work with the T7 trucking in North Dakota.
So
The
T7 must
driver
have been the
had different
carrier, right?
paperwork. Yeah, the driver had different paperwork. It lists the broker as Major Auto Transport USA and says Major Auto contacted or contracted with Adults Trucking. The price was
Oh
5,100.
God, what?
Yeah, this keeps getting weirder and weirder. Adults, what a name. Adults
I
Trucking
know
showed Channel
adults
2 the same
trucking.
document. Yeah, and says that was the price all along. This is the one of those things where you kind of just don't believe what you're in this or believe that you're in this, Renee said.
They're
Is there
like,
more?
yeah, we should go with that Epstein trucking. Okay.
Good Lord. All right, hold on. I gotta get glasses now. It's gotten even tinier. All right.
I know. I'm making it bigger.
It says Adults Trucking said they took the cars to another state because Charlotte is the company's home base and a place. Okay. The business could better monitor and retrieve the vehicles until the customers paid. The company added police never took any action against them. Channel 2 has reported on pricing problems when using a broker to move before. Movers refused to deliver Angela Forte's belongings for nearly a year until Channel 2 Action News Investigates got involved. In that case, the mover demanded thousands more on delivery than she had agreed to with the broker. For Renee and her roommate, the trip to Charlotte and impound fees brought the cost of the cars even higher. They paid more than 7,000, well, I think it's supposed to be 7,000 to get their cars back. I am a little bit overwhelmed. I'm a lot overwhelmed, she said. It's important to research movers beforehand. If you run into a problem like these students did, remember that law enforcement tends to view this as a civil issue, not criminal. Channel 2 reached out to all five companies involved in this case. Adults Trucking was the only one that responded. Their statement in full. Our company was contracted by Major Auto Transport USA out of Staten Island to provide a delivery service spanning from Newcastle, Washington to Atlanta, Georgia. Upon delivery, the customers refused to pay the total contracted fee. We were instructed by the broker not to offload until the full balance was paid, which my company have documentation of. It's unfortunate the customer had to pay additional fees. However, all this could have been avoided at the time of delivery in Georgia. The driver was instructed by the Georgia State Trooper and police that he was free to leave with the vehicles due to non-payment, which is true. They would have told him that. We have all the documentation, videos before and after of both vehicles arriving safely to the Charlotte impound yard. The customer even tried to tell the Charlotte police the cars were stolen. After the police here in Charlotte did their due diligence, they also instructed the customer to pay or the cars would not be released. As a business owner, we do not perform services for free. It is our desire to satisfy each and every customer and to ensure a timely and quality delivery. However, the situation is rare and unfortunate where a customer refused to pay. Once they paid in full, both vehicles were released from the impound yard into the possession of the customer. Well, what it sounds to me is like they got scammed by a double broker
Yeah, it
situation.
is weird how. the problem really does come in. Okay, so
There's too many uh
were they the shipper and the
people in the
receiver?
pie here.
Were right?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
They were the shipper
Picked
and
it up from them. Yeah, and moved it down there.
so they
So
hired
what do you bet they
Aspired.
did? Yeah, they probably did a quote online. That's what I would
Right.
think.
Go to Google, get a quote, go with the cheapest,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yep. Because
Aspired
that's way
and
that is way
oh,
cheap.
it's
2,300
ridiculous.
is way
And
cheap.
how did
Yeah,
Aspired get T7 on a load board?
that's what I'm wondering.
But then Adults ends up with it.
But it says the broker, then it says the driver has different
No,
paperwork, and they have the broker as Major Auto Transport
which
USA.
okay, so did Major see the 5100 and go, "Wow, let's keep half and let's get the deal." Right? Cuz the info was listed on the load board. So Major saw the information, grabbed
Took the
it.
cars. So this is what I think happened. Aspired Auto Sales doesn't sound like a broker to me. It sounds that sounds like a
Oh. So
that sounds like a car dealership
it sounds like a
listing cars,
dealer.
which they do. They're allowed to.
Well,
And probably what
maybe
I
Aspired was working with Major.
well, what it sounds to me, man, it sounds to me like Aspired had them listed, Major took them. I'd love to know the backgrounds of both of these companies because it sounds to me like someone took them, double brokered them out to somebody else, told them it was going to be more money. So when they arrived, they were expecting 5,100, and it was like that happened to me. Remember, we got it on the board. It was supposed to be a billing, and ended up we go take it to the actual place, and they're like, "We never said we were paying this much. We were only paying X amount of money." And this way, I wonder how much money they put down. Because I doubt they didn't put any money down. You know what I mean?
Well,
It's not
you
saying
mean a
anything like
deposit?
that though.
Well,
Yeah,
it is really, you know what? You've picked up on it. Aspired Auto Sales, what were they even doing in the transaction?
that's a weird name for being a broker.
But I guess, right? Well, it's a tough economy. You do whatever you can to make a buck, and they're like, "Hey, listen, we can make a few bucks by getting in this
Well, they
transaction,"
they
which is
do it all the time.
well,
I
and
mean,
that's
that's a
really
regular thing.
that's the whole to me that's the whole broker model. We can make a few
I
bucks by getting in this transaction.
I agree. I think if they're a dealer, that's all they should be allowed to do. They shouldn't be able to list cars on there unless they're their own cars. You know what I'm saying? Listing somebody else's car to make money off them, there should be something in there that stops that. But you and I both know there's no way for that to be found out on a load board that that's the way it's going down either.
By the way, this is all speculation based on a news story.
Right.
It's personal opinion
Yes.
for the purpose of education.
I would love to go look up
I know
the
it's
Aspired Auto
really the
Sales.
whole thing is weird.
Yeah, which I'm going to go do. Hold that thought.
Hey, while you do that,
Okay.
um, the guy asked, "Can I make more money in Arizona or New York if I have a Dodge 5500?" You gave an answer to it,
Uh,
and
I would tell you New York
exactly, which is interesting
and
because I think my original knee-jerk reaction was maybe Arizona, but there's more cars in New York, but you got the tolls.
okay, so
This actually is an
not to say
interesting,
that this is the company, but it's the same name
and I'd
and
love to
it's
hear it.
on CD.
What are you guys saying? Is it? Oh, I mean, is it a shocker that this is,
Guess what? You want to
this
hear what
is,
the negatives say?
oh God, yeah.
Scammers, please carriers, stay away from these people. Scammed me, no payment at all. His rates are fake. Be careful.
That's
Non-payment, beware.
and that's the feedback for which company?
That's the Aspired. Now, granted, there's only 7 negatives, and they've been in business, it says since 23, and they have 308. So something in there doesn't make sense. It's possible they got hacked. We came across several companies over the last few weeks that have been hacked. which I know that they supposedly cannot be hacked. But
You can't
anyways,
hack. No, Sue, you can't hack that load board. That
and
place is
they
like
got
Fort
several
Knox.
cars. I know
Sue,
they got several cars.
they've got
Yep.
webinars and people. Do you know how much lobster they have at the show? They can't get hacked.
So
They got
so if this company was really doing kind of that kind of stuff, they'd have a whole lot probably more negatives than that
I don't think you're hearing me.
since 23.
They have people and webinars and lobster, Sue. You can't hack that load board. It's just
And
not true.
also, Aspired Auto Sales is a used car dealership.
Is it? So you were right there about that too. Wow.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
They're a
a
dealer.
used car dealer should not
No,
be involved in brokering a move from Seattle to Atlanta unless they
especially since
sold you
they're
the
based
car.
out of, well, right, exactly. That makes sense.
But even still, they shouldn't be
And
in the
they're
transaction, just a referral or,
right.
something.
Well, true. I mean, I know and you know that they'll sell people cars and they'll move them and they usually take something off the top no matter what. I mean, that's a typical scenario
But I don't
too.
think, did they sell them? No,
I don't know. That's not what they're saying.
the
They were
students
saying they were
hired
in
a company
school.
to ship their cars. They didn't
Yes.
buy the
Yeah.
cars.
No. So
No,
they shouldn't have been involved in it at all.
no, they
If
should not
I
have.
mean,
And did wait, are dealers
what? You made it for 1 o'clock?
1 o'clock? Oh, you got to
Walked
go?
away. Well, I do.
Maybe. Yeah, that's okay. Well, we'll wrap this up. Um,
Okay.
Speaking of, we just want to make sure everybody knows that Murphy has. You guys have special dispatching sauce? We should have used that on the hot dogs at Truck Driver Appreciation Week.
And I do have spots, by the way.
You do?
I do.
All right, so if you need help, I still get on the YouTube channel. I'll keep sending them to you. It's always an
Yeah, and
interesting
I sent
process.
them out information, but I never usually hear from anybody.
Well,
I
that's
don't know.
because, yeah,
You know how
life is
that
tough.
goes.
I
Yeah.
do. But this is a good look. I like this a lot. So I'm gonna try and use this.
That's for my company Biscuit. He's out of Atlanta, and that was his idea. I came up with the graphics, but that was he calls us his special dispatching sauce.
That should be a T-shirt. That's great.
That is his t-shirt. I've got to
That
get it
is.
made.
Oh, that's awesome. I love it. Good job, Biscuit.
Yep.
Hey, we don't ship cars, we move information. You can get the podcast and other good stuff. Go to the website, yada yada yada. All right, well that was a great show. Wow, we went 40 minutes. Well,
Yeah.
we got a bit of a late start, but I think there was a lot in there, and we do appreciate truckers.
Yeah. I do
Woohoo!
too. I deal with them all day long. I get it.
Wouldn't it be cool is I don't know how this would even be possible. But if truckers could get that trade show lobster dinner,
Yeah.
I don't know how that would work. You'd have to be a big company like a Hanson and Adkins or a United Road.
Right.
But I'm telling you, I don't know how many trade shows I've been to where they're just wheeling in all this food, wheeling it in, wheeling it out, and I know the carriers ain't seeing that.
No.
So, um, oh, I forgot. You know what I forgot?
What?
Nobody cares.
What?
Nobody cares.
Oh, well. You were right.
All right.
You were
Hey,
so right.
we got to let her get out of here. Don't forget your dispatching sauce on the way out, and we will see you. We're going to do another. Oh, you know what? The next show, we're going to do a
Yeah.
show with Moozy, I think.
Yes,
I
I believe
think we're.
so. Have you set it up with them yet?
Uh, Basically, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and say yeah. So that's in
Okay.
2 weeks. Wow, that's crazy.
Okay.
All right, well,
Cool.
cool. We'll see you in two. Live now sounds good. Oh, good. All right, so we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Okay.
All right, have a good day.
All right. You too.
All right, go feel the appreciation. Okay. All right, see you. Sayonara.
All
Sayonara.
right.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Peace out.
See
Bye.
ya.
All right, bye.
Bye.